Autumn has come to upstate New York, and we find ourselves at Bill Stadium in Orchard Park. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Buffalo Bills. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Anthony McFarland, his first carry of the ball game. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Anthony McFarland, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead.
The kick is good.
Extra point good by Catanzaro. And that makes the score 7-0. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
This one across the 35. We're up 15 yards as the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And that's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. That is incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Got an open man. It's Washington. And he's going to get this inside the 30. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a first down. On first down, Wilson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, this will be McFarland. Down right around the 25. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. On 3rd down, Wilson. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the 1st quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. James Washington, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. A quick throw taken in by Diggs. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Mike 55, Mike 55. Let's go.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Well, that kind of catch is supposed to pay off with at least a 1st down, isn't it?
Instead, he'll just add it to his highlight reel, but they don't pick up the 1st.
Yeah, he gets the yardage, he gets the catch, but now they have a decision to make.
The kick by Bass is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
The 24-yard
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Steelers.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the ground, it's McFarland. Room here to run. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Anthony McFarland with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Catanzaro now for the extra point. And it's 21-3. 21-3 is your score after 1.
21. Bills 3.
Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now they try the right side here. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's able to find Diggs.
That's good.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards.
Oh, Davis lost it. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Johnson, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. They go play action with Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
4th down.
Now Chandler Catanzaro for the field goal here. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's 24-3. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
2nd and 12 at the 21-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Check. Top of the 18. Mike's 5-4.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Well, there's your first ROI, right? Return on investment of their first-round pick. His first NFL sack. I know they want him to be an impact player right out of the gate.
A lot of pressure to put on a young man, but I think you agree he has the ability to deliver on it.
And he just did. Probably the first of many sacks in a long career.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Taken in at the 22. 54 yards on the punt, 12 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
34-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget.
22 is coming, 22 is coming.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say, when you have obvious passing situations. Hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Hands it off out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down and 7.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The call here, they need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's got Herndon, his tight end. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
He's going to launch it for Washington, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Catanzaro's kick is good.
Makes the score.
And that will extend their lead even further. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Give them a rose while they still alive. I'm feeling like Will. I feel like a prince. I'm feeling myself. I'm Lord of Rebel. Because I was a blessed with no one fell. Don't know how it feels. I wanted to feel.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Adam Troutman, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Going deep for Diggs. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after them now.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They're going to look to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. The Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. McFarland once more. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 41. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, McFarland. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
The ball carrier
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. There's a fast release by Wilson out to the flat. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
gain of 9 yards.
Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Washington.
Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
And goal at the 9-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Ed Oliver able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Down and goal.
So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
A gain of 9.
Today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage. When you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
6-yard line.
Second and 11.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. They will find Davis. That's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Bills on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion and 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a 1st down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller, since the screen pass was available, whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down. I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
At the 40-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. This is the tight end, Njoku. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills get a bit closer. The Bills offense staying out there as they'll line up and go for 2. They'll look to throw again. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. And one of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
1st down, Steelers.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Here's McFarland. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll run here with Raymond Calais. And they'll get this down to the 10. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
7-yard line.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And this will be caught by his big tight end, Ebron, for a Steeler touchdown.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Eric Ebron, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Steelers 37.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
Max 22, Max 22.
Again, it's Calais. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. So out comes the field goal team once more. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Catanzaro's kick is good. They're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku, and it's 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Bandit. 48 for Mike. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get a team right in.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 10.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
50-yard line.
This one caught by Davis. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts, as he'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Looking again for Diggs, and this time he's got it. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Flush to his right. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
I'm feeling like well, I feel like a prince, I'm feeling myself. I'm loaded with bills, cause I was a blessed with no respect. Don't know how it feels. I wanted to flex and go to check. I'm making a flip, my life is a flick.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10.
48, Mike. 48.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Tonight's final score, Steelers.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to